On this episode of BuMpY's beer review from Phase 3 Brewing Company out of Lake Zurich, Illinois, I have their Double Pixel Hazy Double IPA coming in at 8% ABV. It is an all CITRA New England or Double New England IPA. So let's go ahead and crack this one open. That is the can art on it, and pretty fresh. It's only a couple of weeks old here. This was mid-May that this was canned, so let's go ahead and crack it now. Of course, with doing so, I did splatter my screen here with a little bit of beer, so let's just wipe that off real quick. Getting a lot of aromas off this already. Smells really nice, but it's got a really tight white head, kind of frothy-esque. It's a kind of straw, hazy, yellowish color for the body of the beer. It's opaque, can't see through it. Yeah, it's a really nice looking beer. I like the New England IPAs, or the hazy IPAs that kind of are brighter like this and lighter. Some aromas now from afar. It's got a lot of juicy notes. I would say there's a bit like mango. It's got like it's doing a little bit of that kind of fruity pebble type cereal thing. So I'm getting kind of like a lemon lime, but very sweet like. Oh yeah, it's super fruity pebble. A little bit of a zest to it, zippiness, but yeah, smelling fantastic. Absolutely loving the aromas on this one. Let's dive on in here. Cheers. So it seems to be a lighter body. Carbonation is, I'd say, it's moderately carbonated. Fine little prickles of bubbles on the tongue. It's got somewhat of a smoothness on the palate, but it's pretty light, and it is very drying on the finish. Light malt flavor. Getting kind of like a pear, a little bit of a pear flavor. In the background, there's a bit more of that kind of fruity pebble-esque cereal, so like a sweeter, like lemon lime, maybe some citrusy orange. Kind of going towards the finish, I can pick up like a little bit of like a lychee type of a note. Bitterness on the tail end. It definitely has a lingering bitterness. I'd say this one's like kind of like a low side moderate bitterness. It's going towards, I would say, like the pith, orange pith, the grapefruit rind. So staying citrus, but going more towards the bitter parts of any citrus fruit. And it kind of just lingers that way and builds. I'd say it's a little bit unbalanced. Just the bitterness is starting to climb. There's just not enough malt presence, I'd say, up front. The sweetness also, like it's more sweet on the aromas than it is on the palate, and the bitterness is kind of just taking over just a little bit more. So I'm going to throw this one up even more moderate bitterness. It's just a little bit unbalanced in that aspect, but still a very nice beer. I wish the aromas were just a bit more on the palate, but it's definitely drinking like an IPA. Still has enough juicy notes to it, and yeah, I'm liking it. I think I'm gonna go ahead and say this one. It's very good. I'd say like mid-range, very good for me. Let's go ahead and look at the back here, because it does state what they say. Okay, let's see. All right, so lime peel, passion fruit, and pulpy grapefruit. So I got the lime anyways, and I was saying kind of like a citrusy, maybe grapefruit for the kind of the bitterness, for the rind anyways, and that. So yeah, not too bad. Passion fruit, I couldn't tell you that I was getting that out of it, because I would have maybe said it if I thought I was. But yeah, double pixel hazy double IPA from phase 3, mid-range, very good. I'd recommend trying it, and cheers. Thank you all for watching.